So this always happens, not always, but we have all had it happen, that a bridle comes apart and is broken in some place or another, or you have to clean it and take it apart. So I'm going to show you what to do. So this is an English bridle, and the first thing we're going to do is slide off the brow band. The best thing to do is to take the brow band and leave it right side up the way you took it off. And if you have another brow band to put on, like I do here, look at the brow band you took off and place it the way it was, and put it through the crown piece. It slides right through that way, and the other piece of the brow band follows it and slides right up. So then it starts to look like the top of the bridle. So the whole part I'm holding on to is the crown piece, and I'm on the left hand side of the bridle. I'm going to put the cheek piece, it's the one that I have in my hand now, and I'm going to put it on the right hand side of the cheek piece. This is a training bridle. It's an older bridle. It has lots of different parts and pieces because they do get broke pretty quickly when you're training. So now what I'm going to do is I'm showing you how to put the cavesson in, and it goes underneath the crown piece through the brow band. So again, lay it out so that it's facing forward underneath it. Take the strap that goes up and over and put it on the inside of the right brow band piece, right under the crown, and feed it back under the left hand side of the crown, or of the brow band, and pull it down snug, and it should just fit nice and flat underneath there. And make sure everything's pretty straight while you're working. It helps you keep everything together. So you want to attach the left-hand side of the cavesson cheek piece together and buckle it. And I usually put it in a top to middle hole to start out with. You'll have to adjust it when you get it on the horse you're going to put it on. So there is the crown piece, the cavesson, and the brow band all put back together. I'm just arranging and putting stuff in keepers to make it neater so that I can see what I have. And you may or may not want to do that unless you're going to fit it to your horse right away. So then the next thing we have to do with this is that we want to make sure that it's all facing correctly, that the pieces that are going to attach the bit are faced out. So then we're going to take our bit. The biggest mistake I see is that people don't put the bit in correctly. The bit curves toward the back. I've got it a little high here for you to see, but the curve goes towards the back of the horse, molds around the horse's jaw. So make sure that that curve, when you hold it up, floats downward or backward towards the horse's jaw. The reins are going to go out behind is what I'm showing there. And you're going to put the cheek piece on. One of these cheek pieces I believe is a buckle, and the other one is like this one. You put it through the little loop and keeper. I like to put it all the way up, put it through the tab and the keeper in the end. This one was really old and hard and stuff. Oh, they're still really strong pieces. We live in the dry west, so our stuff does not get as fragile and brittle as it does in the east. So I'm just going to feed it up over the top of this hook. I'm not going to put it in the hook first and then put it in the keeper. I'm going to put it over the top of the hook, through the keeper, and then push it down into the hook and pull it back. It just seems to work easier that way. This cheek piece has not been used in quite a while, so it's a little stiff. Your new bridles will be stiff as well. And then I'm just going to pull it and snug it back into that keeper. I'm gonna grab the other side of the bit. I'm making sure that it's all nice and rounded. You see how it rounds down, makes this C going up. It goes on the outside of the cavesson right now. And this side just buckles. Buckles are a lot easier. I'm just going to buckle everything up. And there you have your bridle. All set and ready to go. I usually take the little piece of the jowl strap around, make a cross, and slide it through the keepers. I don't buckle it on the end. So it makes a nice little X in the back and keeps your bridle looking nice and having everything molded in the right way. So I put the reins over the top, and you have your bridle all done. There's a couple remaining pieces, and always keep your pieces unless they're totally battered and you can't reuse them at all.